Hey guys, it's Skating Shopkins, and today I'm going to show you how to make a duct tape cube. So I made this one out of purple duct tape earlier, and this is very simple to make. It's hollow, so you have to be kind of gentle with it or else it will break. But you just need a little bit of duct tape, and it's kind of a fun, easy beginner project if you're just getting started with using duct tape for crafts and stuff like that. So what you're going to need is a roll of duct tape. This time I'm using a fun pattern and some scissors to cut it, or an X-Acto knife, or whatever pleases you. So without further ado, let's get started. So also you can use paper, which I forgot to mention, but the first thing you can do is I like to cut out a piece of paper as long as I want the side. So whatever you want the side, you can cut it that long. So I'm probably going to do about 2 or 3 inches, so I'm just going to cut this out, and I just like using this so I know where to stop cutting the duct tape. It's pretty helpful. So you're going to need a bunch of pieces that length. So in total you're going to need 6 sheets because a cube has 6 faces, and each sheet, and this one's made up of 2 pieces of duct tape, and then there's 2 on the other side, so in total you're going to need 24 pieces of duct tape that size. So I'm going to show you how I make one, and then I'll leave y'all to do the rest. So I simply just take this, put my guide on it, maybe go a little bit over, and then take some scissors and cut it. So yeah, and then I tear. So you're going to need 24 of these, so once you make them, come back to this video and I'll show you the next step. So once you have done that, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take 2 of your pieces, and then you want to overlap them just a little bit, not too much. If you care about the colors and patterns, you can obviously spend a lot more time and focus on cutting them out and stuff like that. And so then once you do that, then you're just going to put a layer on the sticky side on top of them. So you want to be careful to try to line it up pretty well, the bottom and the top. So this is one piece, and you need to make 6 of those. So I'll do one more on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So again, you're just going to overlap it a little bit. Try to be kind of consistent with how much you overlap it, because you want all these pieces to be the same size and to be as close to a square as possible. So there we go, and finish making those and then come back. So once you do that, you can trim it if it's pretty bad, but small little things aren't going to matter. So the next step is you're going to cut out 6 more pieces of duct tape that length. So now what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take your scissors and cut close to the middle as possible, lengthwise. And you just kind of want to get a tear, and then you just rip it straight down, and you want to do that to all 6 pieces. These are the pieces that you're going to use to connect the faces together. So I'll just show you one more time what that looks like. So there you go. So now it's time for the construction phase. So you're going to go ahead and set all your other faces aside except 2, and you want to grab a piece of tape, and you want to put half of it onto an edge. It doesn't really have to be exact, just about half. So now you have a sticky side right there. So then you want to just take your other face, lay it straight up, and then you can kind of turn it around and just fold up this piece and make a smooth as an edge as possible. Obviously this isn't going to stand up by itself, but once you connect all the pieces it will. So you want to do that. Basically you can do it flat for the sides, so you can simply do this you want to make sure if you're using like a pattern tape that when it goes up, all the direction of that your original pattern is will match. So let me show you what I mean. So when it's built, see how that is going to all go that way instead of having some pieces go up and down and some pieces go that way. So I'm just going to continue to do this. Oops, I need to flip it over. And kind of make like the base part of the thing. So the last one. Okay, so after you've done that, you want to take more of your half pieces and you just want to pull up one side, stick approximately half of the duct tape on it like you did for the other side, then pull up the other side and as closely as possible just try to hold it up and fold over the duct tape to create a little seal, and then you can kind of pinch it if you want tighter corners. So then you obviously do that for the other side. See how this side's a little long? You can also kind of trim it now. I don't know how that side ended up longer, so I'm going to go ahead and just trim it. So yeah, you can just do little minute differences, just whatever, details, and so you just continue this process, attaching all of the faces together. Oops. If any pieces are too high or something, you can either trim them or kind of just fold them under. You want to make sure that your duct tape is secure. And so I'm on to the last face. Well, not the last face, but the last face that we're doing right now. And so you just hold that up and you fold it over and press down. So I'm going to do the last edge on camera, kind of tilted up so y'all can see a little bit better what I'm doing. So I'm putting half of it on this, and then I'm grabbing this and making sure that it keeps its shape, and then I'm just folding the duct tape over and pressing and trying to not get any creases. So now you have this little basket like this, and the last step is to put on the top. So the top is probably one of the more difficult pieces to secure. So you probably want to have it going the same way as the bottom, which I could have just looked at the bottom to do that. But also, my box is kind of like the top is a little bit more out than the bottom, so that means it's going to need a little bit more tape. So you kind of want to put a little bit less tape on this and allow more to bend over to the side. So I'm just bending it over and then repeating that process on all four sides, and then you'll have a completed box. So here's my finished product. As you can see, sometimes the walls like to concave in and the tape doesn't get stuck to it. You can either push the tape in or just leave it be. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because it is hollow. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial how to make a duct tape cube. These really don't have a purpose except they kind of just look cool. So if you enjoyed, please comment down below your favorite duct tape color. Bye!